Hello, and welcome to History Talk Time. This is your home for everything about history, from the Great World Wars to the Roman empires and beyond. Together, we'll turn back the pages of time and take a look in the past. Are you ready to get started? Okay, let's begin. Today, we'll be talking about the Great World War II. World War II, also known as the Second World War, was a global war that lasted from 1939 to 1945. It involved the vast majority of the world's countries, including all of the great powers, eventually forming two military alliances, the Allies and the Axis. In a state of total war, directly involving more than 100 million personnel from more than 30 countries, the major participants threw their entire economic, industrial, and scientific capabilities behind the war effort, blurring the distinction between civilian and military resources. World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history, marked by 50 to 85 million fatalities, most of whom were civilians in the Soviet Union and China. Tens of millions of people died due to genocides, including the Holocaust, premeditated death from starvation, massacres, and disease. Aircraft played an increasingly important role in the conflict, including in the first major use of atomic weapons. The war began in Europe with Nazi Germany's invasion of Poland in 1939, followed by 2 years of relative quiet, known as the Phony War. In mid-1941, Nazi Germany and its Axis allies commenced an invasion of the Soviet Union, marking the largest land theater of war in human history, and a turning point in the war in Europe. The entry of the United States into the war in late 1941, following the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, officially changed the balance of power against the Axis. In North Africa and the Mediterranean, the Allies gradually pushed back German and Italian forces, culminating in their defeat in 1943. In the Pacific, the United States defeated the Japanese island by island, culminating in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 and the Japanese surrender that ended the war. The war had profound long-term political, economic, and cultural impacts. The United Nations was formed to prevent future conflicts. The United States and the Soviet Union emerged as superpowers, setting the stage for the Cold War, and decolonization accelerated. The war also saw the development of new technologies, including nuclear weapons, jet engines, and computers. Causes of World War II. The causes of World War II are complex and debated by historians, but some of the major factors include the rise of fascism. The rise of fascist regimes in Germany, Italy, and Japan led to aggressive expansionism and militarism. The unresolved tensions from World War I. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, was seen by many Germans as unfair and humiliating, and it contributed to German resentment and instability. The Great Depression. The global economic depression of the 1930s created widespread economic hardship and political unrest, which made it easier for dictators to gain power. Appeasement. The policy of appeasement, in which the Western democracies made concessions to Germany in an attempt to avoid war, ultimately failed to prevent the outbreak of conflict. Now, as we come to the end of the World War II era, we'd like to thank you for watching. Here at History Talk Time, you're not just a viewer, you're our history family. We are a new channel, and we hope you'll join our history family by clicking that like button and smashing that subscribe button and click that notification bell where you won't miss our next exciting video coming soon. We hope you'll join our history family. Thank you.